Hello friends, I'm Aarti Bhatia and today I'm going to tell you in a twin flame relationship how you came near the surrender stage. What is the stage of surrender? There are so many stages of twin flame that we have been talking about: the runner stage, the chaser stage, the meeting stage, and then the stage where you just surrender, not only to the divine forces but to your partner also. When and how to do it, and why should you do it and why shouldn't you do it, what will happen when you reach there, how to recognize that the surrender stage is there and surrender is in front of you. So please keep connected friends, we'll do this through the video only and you need to be connected to the video till the end. Please subscribe my channel and please spread the video, share it, and please uh, actually see it till the end, watch it till the end, so that you know what I'm trying to suggest to you, because there are so many inquiries that keep on coming where people are asking me different questions on twin flame and the twin flame connection. My number is available in the description box where you can ask me questions and you can get done with your private readings, because every individual is different, every individual have a different stage, every individual is actually on this journey of twin flame and the awakening journey, where the ultimate aim of every soul is to reach the enlightenment stage and to reunite with Paramatma or universal consciousness. Let us just see. Welcome back friends. Here I want to tell you that in a twin flame surrender stage, what do you feel actually? The surrender means that you have completely given yourself to another party, completely just transformed yourself to the other part of your soul, the mirror of your soul, the twin flame of your soul. This is where you are complete in a relationship and you're totally harmonious in the relationship and you are complete with each other. You just reunite with each other, complete with each other. Everybody is at a different stage, your partner could be at a different stage than you are, and there are so many see you um, you have stages where you come closer, then you go far off, then you come closer again, the runner and the chaser system. And this is where you want to awaken up. So the ultimate aim is to awaken the soul to the uh, highest possible possibility of the soul, to the highest good of the soul, for the growth and towards the proper consciousness of the soul, to reunite with the universal consciousness, to have the ultimate growth. So the purpose of this life is to awaken your soul to the complete growth of the soul. That is why we are all here. So some souls support each other, some work in a very negative manner and then provoke and instigate another soul to come out of their weaknesses. But in a twin flame relationship, we are exactly mirror of the two, and so your weaknesses are bound to come up, and you have to increase your high vibration to feel complete with that one particular soul, part of your soul, your twin flame, that one particular part, to have this harmonious relationship, to have that ultimate complete relationship. You can choose different paths, but the ultimate aim is always going to be the same. Anyone can choose different path, any soul can be at a different stage, you can be at a different stage, your even your partner in the twin flame can be at the different stage also. So we are at the different level, different path, but the ultimate goal is same: to have the own experience, but to have that experience to reach the particular goal of awakening of the soul, the total growth of the soul, to reach the divine, the universal consciousness, to feel complete with that, and to achieve the 5D dimensional system where you are away from the Maya, the illusion, the 3D materialistic world where you are right now. So when you are awakening up, when any during the process of awakening, the illusions will come up. The first part would be the illusions coming up. Illusions are Maya. So you may feel that you are not actually connected to someone, or it could be just Maya. It could be just looking up to be an illusion to be connecting with that. There could be different vibrations. You could be at the low vibrations of guilt, of fear, of limitations, of societal pressure, of anything, whatever we have been already talking about. And the sensations could come. You could in your maybe during your studies, you met your twin flame, or your the flame can be that you recognize, and you were so fearful of the situation, of the societal pressure, that the sensation had gone on. The pain could be one of the points where you could feel that the surrender stage is coming, when you're very in pain. You're literally surrendering yourself to the divinity, to everything which is divine, for your complete growth, because you're experiencing a lot of pain. So pain is a part of growth. Pain is a part of the surrender system. Pain goes deep down. You could even feel awakening during the sleep. So deep dreaming can also lead you to that part of the awakening thing. Universal messages will come on. You can see different numbers again and again, 111, 222, 369, any sort of numbers repeatedly coming in front of you, or a passage from a movie is coming again and again. So you have to correlate it to your situation, and then you have to find the strength to just to cover up all the blockages of your aura, of your there could be a lot of holes in your aura, or there could be a lot of negative energy that you have taken up from everybody around you. So you need to just come out of those bondages, those blockages, so that you can clean your aura, you can cleanse in yourself, and you can have the strength to do to go into higher vibration for the ultimate growth, and for the unification of your soul with the complete surrender to the divinity, or to your own other part of your soul, which is your twin flame. So this will actually, when you can see that the surrender stage is coming, when you know that you are growing from inside, you know that your vibrations are higher, you are coming out of that guilt, you have experienced a lot of pain, you have experienced a lot of vibrations, you have experienced a lot of change. It could be the change in your career, it could be a massive change. It is going to be actually a massive change in your career, in your finances, in your emotional status, in your spiritual growth. So everything around you is going to change, everything inside you is going to change. That would be the surrender stage, when you are just going with the flow of the you have accepted everything whatever is coming your way. You have accepted that you have a twin flame, you have accepted that you need to grow and awaken. Spiritual awakening is just in front of you. You've accepted everything, and now you just going with the flow, and the surrender has come in the form that you have changed yourself completely, you have gone into higher vibrations. And then there would be a lot of signs and symptoms, as I was just telling you, that the past life karmas will come and they will get released. So the release, when the release come of these past life symptoms, and when the past life karmic all that baggage is relieved and released, then the surrender stage comes, where you have to get out of those karmic bondages, and financial and spiritual gains are going to come. And in this process, you may have a lot of pain, you may suffer a lot, and you can cry. People tell me that they cry a lot, but crying is also part of relief. When you cry, you actually get your emotions out, you express yourself, you express your karmic depth, and you just get release of those depths. So in a way, it is very good that you cry, and you experiences that pain, and that pain and the suffering will go away finally, and completely, so that you can surrender yourself to the ultimate acceptance of the growth of your soul. And the suffering will actually release the karmic debt. It will release everything. See, I have seen many people who are very active in physical exercises or are very creative, have their they have the gest to actually, through your talent, they can express themselves. So the karmic releases can come through a painting, through drawing, through poems, through expression of the words, or through yoga, through exercises. So some physical exercises always needed in here, so that you come out of those karmic releases will come, and your ability and the strength is going to grow. Also, when you are physically active and you moving your body, your aura is changing, and you are particularly changing your aura, and so the aura is strengthening up, and you are clarifying all the blockages of the chakras also. And you have to let them go, you have to let them free, you have to release it. And you may know that your twin flame is also experiencing the same, or he or she may not actually experience this, but you shouldn't tell them that at that time maybe they are at a stage which is far off from your stage of awakening. So you shouldn't be pressurizing them or pushing them into this, because this is a journey of the soul, and the soul has to decide on its own. And the timing is a perfect timing for every soul. So they have to take that time, they have to actually experience everything, to know that, to have that kind of knowledge from inside. And the surrender stage, the first symptom is that the ego will melt, and you will surrender, and you're going to tell everything to the twin flame, and you're not even stopping on any secret, and there is nothing which is hidden, there is nothing which is not there. There is, everything is on the platter, everything is on the table, everything is just crystal clear. And you know that you have awakened up. So you know that there is there is nothing to fear about, and there is the loss of the fear of a person. The fear of loss of a person who is very close to you has also eloped from your mind, and that is the best part, where you don't even worry on the fear that you might lose your twin flame, because nothing can stop you from rejoining with your twin flame at the point of surrender stage. And you bound to be together. Only thing is that he or she may not be on that awakening stage or on that surrender stage. If she is or he is not, then you shouldn't push him. As I was telling you, that the only thing you can do is that you need to live your life till the time that the other person is awakened. You need to live your life on its own, by the self love. You have to express yourself through the self love. And you know that self love is the only key to your higher awakening, to your whatever is best for you. So that is what your intuition is going to guide you towards, because you are going to be to the new dimension, the 5D dimension of knowledge, of light, of love, of care. So love is the only thing that is divine. Love is super divine actually. And you know that you have to see everybody, you have to see him, the love of god or universal consciousness in everyone. And you have to be in love with the unity and universal consciousness, and you have to work for it and support it. That would be the stage when you can say that you are on the surrender stage, and you are able to recognize all the past lives releases, all the weaknesses where you need to release the karmic whatever depth you have collected over the years, over the lifetimes. And the karma will release. That will if the karma of the other partner is not released, then that can complicate a lot many things, and you shouldn't be telling them, because ego will come in between. Otherwise the karma is going to bound to release when you are in the surrender stage. And at times I have seen that a divine female always reached this point more earlier than the divine male. And the expression of the emotions is very necessary here. The emotional expression can be through the body, yoga, or meditation, or it can be through poems or art or expressive word, wherever. Because you are at the same sort of energy, you are at the same path, same level, same vibration as your twin flame is. And when there is surrendering, there is no fear, no guilt of anything. As I was telling you, there is no fear, no guilt, and you come out of it. Even if you have your different partners, you have uh, a different life set, but you know that somehow you connected, and there is no fear and no guilt of anything, and you are you need to tell everything to the partner, to the twin flame, and they will also surrender to you by telling you everything about them, everything, that there is nothing hidden in between, and the chords of connection are there, energy is matching, you know, vibrations are matching, and you shouldn't be pushing each other towards a karmic bond. And that is the best thing that you can work, and working on your body through meditation, through yoga, working on your body through the expression, by poems, by writing, by your blogs, or by art, or by anything, by food. You need to express yourself, and that is the karmic release that is going to happen, and hence you're going to surrender it to the twin flame of yours, and then that is the only beautiful thing that you can do. Yes, you need to surrender to divine forces only till the time the other party is awaken up. But once you feel that the other party is awaken up and all the fear and guilt has gone, and then he is near you, and not he or she is near you, and not actually released all the karmic depth, and is not actually willing to tell everything to you, and not stopping away on anything. That is the time when the surrender stage will come, and that is the best part that you're going to enjoy. And for the upliftment of your soul, growth of your soul, and the growth of so many souls around you, you will be awakened. And yes, my friend, that is the best part of this journey. Thank you so much, friends, for being connected. And please, please, please share my videos, and do subscribe on this channel. Thank you so much.